There's one phone call that can cost you $400,000. And the whole time, it sounds like someone doing you a favor. A friendly voice. By the time it's done, more than half of that money belongs to someone else. Last video, a fee hid inside your 401k and quietly ate 28%. You never got a bill. I told you the next one was worse. This is the next one. And it doesn't hide. It calls you by name. And it's nice about it. And it shows up at the exact moment you stop paying attention. So here's who picks up that phone. You know Steve and Alex. Same Vegas tech job, same paycheck. And last week they both quit. New jobs, more money. Each of them left a 401k behind at the old place. About $100,000 each. Same amount, same funds, just sitting there. And about a week after they quit, both of their phones rang. Same call, two very different answers. The voice on the phone is warm, helpful. I see you've got an old retirement account from a previous employer. I can help you bring that over, get it all in one place, handle the paperwork for you. No charge. No charge. Hold on to that one. What they're offering is called a rollover. In plain English, moving your old 401k out of your old job's plan and into an account with them. And on paper, consolidating sounds smart. One account, one login, one less thing to think about. Here's what they don't say. The second that money leaves your old plan, you stop being a member of a giant company retirement plan, and you start being a retail customer. A single fish, out of the school, swimming alone. And you actually had 4 doors here. 3 of them were basically free. Steve walked through the 4th one, the one with a salesman behind it. Watch what that costs him. Back in that old 401k, Steve was getting a deal he didn't even know about. Big company plans buy funds in bulk, wholesale. The fees are tiny, sometimes under 0.1%, and there's a cheap company-sized version of each fund that you can't get on your own. The moment Steve rolls out, all of that is gone. Wholesale becomes retail. The cheap version disappears. He's paying full price now. Then the new account adds its own layer. They take a slice of everything he owns. 1% a year, every year, just for keeping an eye on it. 1% doesn't sound like much. You watched last video. 1% is never just 1%. Then the funds they pick add their own fee, another 1%. Steve's at 2 now. 2%. On everything. Forever. And that's the honest version. Hold that 2% in your head, because there's a worse door, and Steve's about to walk through it. Because the friendly voice has a favorite product. It's called an annuity, and the pitch is gorgeous. Guaranteed income. Protect your downside. Never lose money in a crash. Who doesn't want that? An annuity is an insurance product dressed up as an investment, and once you see what's stacked inside it, you can't unsee it. There's a fee just for the insurance wrapper. Call it 1.5%. There's a fee on the funds inside. There's a fee for the guaranteed income rider, the thing they sold you on. Stack it all up, and a lot of these run 3.5% a year. Every year. But the fees aren't even the trap. This is the trap. The day Steve signs, he's locked in. If he wants his own money back out, there's a penalty for leaving, and it can last 8, even 10 years. They call it a surrender charge. The 401k he left? He could have walked away any day for free. Now he's in a cage with a timer on it. So why would anyone sell him this? Here's why. The day Steve moves $100,000 into that annuity, the friendly voice who called him earns a commission. 4%. Sometimes 8. $4,000 to $8,000. In one afternoon, off one phone call. That's not a customer service call. That's a sales call wearing a cardigan. And you'd think, surely, the person handling your life savings has to act in your best interest. Right? For that one phone call? Legally, no. There's a rule that's supposed to force them onto your side. The government tried to lock it in tight. It got struck down in court 2 years ago. So a one-time, hey, roll it over with me recommendation can come with zero obligation to do what's best for you. The government's own words for a rollover. The single most important financial decision you'll make. And it's the one with the least protection. So, what did being polite actually cost him? Watch. Same 100 grand, same market. A normal 7% growth for both of them. The only thing different is the fee. Alex pays about 0.1%. Steve, in the annuity, pays 3%. Alex did the boring thing, which we'll get to. Her 100 grand in plain index funds 30 years later, about $740,000. Steve's 100 grand, same market, same 30 years, about $315,000. $425,000 apart. And that whole gap is the fee. Nothing else. Steve lost more than half of everything his money could have become to a phone call he thought was free. 28% was last video's hidden fee. This one took 57%. Now, to be straight with you, that's the worst door. Remember that nice managed account, the 2% one? That one still costs you about 1/4 of everything. Same as last video's fee. The annuity just doubles it. And if Steve had more saved, say $250,000 in that old account, the gap is over $1 million. Gone. For guaranteed income. He didn't get unlucky. He didn't pick bad stocks. He was polite to the wrong phone call. And if this sounds too brazen to be real, the government's own people studied this for years and basically said the deck is stacked. The whole setup nudges you out of your cheap plan and into the expensive one. State attorneys general have gone after annuity sales. Regulators put out warning after warning. Everybody official knows. The phone calls keep coming anyway because they work. If nobody ever told you any of this, that's the point. Telling you is the whole job of this channel. So before I show you the way out, do one tiny thing. Subscribe. Not for me. So the next person who gets that friendly call has already seen this video. That's it. Back to it. Here's exactly what Alex did. 5 steps. The opposite of the phone call. 1. You don't have to move it at all. If your old 401k has cheap index funds, leaving it right where it is often the smartest move on this list. The friendly voice will never suggest that one. It pays them nothing. 2. If you do move it the safe way. Account to account, straight across. You never touch the check. Because if they hand you the money to move yourself, the IRS holds back 20% before it even reaches you. And you've got 60 days to put the full amount back, covering that missing 20% out of your own pocket, or they tax you like you rated the account early. So just say the words direct rollover, account to account. 3. Send it to a simple account you control at a big low-cost company and buy the boring index fund. No one calling you, no one skimming. 4. The second anyone says the word annuity about your rollover, that's your red flag. Ask them one question and watch them squirm. How much do you get paid if I do this? 5. Make them put it in writing. A simple side-by-side. What you pay now, what you'd pay with them. If they won't put their own fees on paper, you already have your answer. Hang up. That's it. The whole defense is being a little less polite for one phone call. One last thing. We've now followed your money everywhere they take a cut. The checkout, the paycheck, inside the 401k, and on your way out the door. So next time, let's flip it. The opposite question. Where should you actually put $1? Every single place you can park money stacked up and ranked, from the worst idea to the best. That's the next one. Subscribe and I'll see you there.